Let me say this clearly. Most people don't have a time problem. They have a decision problem. Because if you look at your day honestly, you're not actually out of time. You're just spending it without thinking. You wake up, you react, you scroll, you switch between tasks, you delay what matters, and by the end of the day you feel busy. But you didn't really move forward. I know this because I used to live like that. I used to feel overwhelmed, constantly behind, always thinking about what I needed to do, but never actually executing at the level I knew I could. And everything changed when I stopped trying to manage time and started learning how to manage decisions. Because time management is not about squeezing more into your day. It's about choosing what actually deserves your time. Over the last few months, I've completely rebuilt the way I work, think, and structure my days. And what I'm about to share with you are the exact systems that allowed me to get more done while feeling less busy, not stressed, not overwhelmed, in control. So if you're serious about fixing your time, not just temporarily, but permanently, focus, because these 5 principles will change how you operate. 1. Stop thinking, start systemizing. Most people waste time in the thinking phase. They plan too much. They overanalyze simple decisions. They spend energy deciding instead of doing. And the truth is, the more you think about small decisions, the less energy you have for important ones. That's why you need systems, not motivation, not discipline alone. Systems. A system removes the need to decide. You don't wake up and ask, "What should I do today?" You already know, because it's predefined. For example, instead of deciding every morning whether you'll work out, you make it automatic. Same time, same structure, no thinking. Instead of wondering when to work, you assign fixed hours for deep work. What this does is simple. It removes friction, and friction is what slows you down. You don't need more willpower. You need fewer decisions. 2. Structure your day into clear phases. Your day should not feel random. It should feel organized, not complicated, just clear. The simplest way to do this is to divide your day into 3 parts. Morning, work block, evening. Your morning is for you. This is where you build your identity. Reading, thinking, movement, planning. No distractions, no reacting, just setting the tone for the day. Then comes your work phase. This is where you execute. No switching, no distractions, no random tasks, just focused output. And finally, your evening. This is where you reset, reflect, review, prepare for tomorrow. Most people mix everything together. They work randomly, they rest randomly, they react all day, and that's why they feel lost. Structure creates clarity, and clarity creates control. 3. Replace task lists with time blocks. This is where most people fail. They create long to-do lists, and then feel overwhelmed before they even start. Because a list doesn't tell you when or how. It just reminds you of everything you haven't done yet. Instead, assign time to everything, not tasks, time. For example, work equals 2 hours. Exercise equals 45 minutes. Planning equals 30 minutes. Now your brain knows exactly what to do. There's no confusion, no hesitation. You just start, and here's the key. When the time starts, you work. When the time ends, you stop. This creates urgency, and urgency creates focus. You don't need more time, you need better boundaries around your time. 4. Eliminate task switching. This one habit alone will change everything. Most people don't realize how much time they lose by switching between tasks. You check something, then you return, then you switch again. And every time you switch, your focus resets. That means you're never fully locked in. You're always starting over. Instead, train yourself to work in sequence. 1 task, complete it, then move on. No interruptions, no jumping around. This is called deep focus, and it's rare. That's why it's powerful. Even 1-2 hours of uninterrupted focus can produce more results than an entire day of distraction. 5. Ruthless prioritization. Here's the truth most people avoid. Not everything you do matters. In fact, most of it doesn't. There are a few key actions that drive almost all your results, and everything else, is just noise. So your job is simple. Find what actually moves your life forward and eliminate the rest. If something doesn't directly contribute to your goals, question it. If it doesn't need to be done, remove it. If someone else can do it, delegate it. Your time is limited, and every yes to something unimportant is a no to something that matters. Final truth. You don't need more hours. You don't need a perfect routine. You don't need motivation. You need awareness. Because once you become aware of how you're spending your time, you can start changing it. And once you start changing it, your entire life begins to shift. Not instantly, but consistently, day by day, decision by decision. You don't become productive overnight. You become intentional. And that's what separates people who stay stuck from people who move forward. If you're serious about taking control of your time, then start today, not next week, not tomorrow, today. Because the way you spend your time is the way you build your life.